Hi everybody, Erica Curran here, and today Littlefoot needed to be picked up. So here he is. Anyways, today I am going to do my second part of how to thread a sewing machine. This part is going to be about, this one's going to be with an older machine. And the older machine is one that I grew up using that was given to me as a gift from after one of my grandmothers passed away. So this machine is older than me. I'm 37. So it's older than that, and something that my mom used when I was younger, that I used probably since high school. And then just up to a couple years ago, it started to run down even after servicing. It's not really working. You'll see that in the video when I show you how to thread the bobbin in this one. So I wanted to do this one also because some people may be buying an older machine at a thrift store and maybe they don't have the booklet. So hopefully, because it is slightly different, the bobbin is very different, and hopefully this will help you if you get an older machine that you don't have a booklet, so you don't have any instructions. So let's get to it. Hey guys, so this is my older sewing machine. This is the one that was my grandmother's and then given to me by my dad. I think it was my 8th grade graduation, but my mom used it after that until I got more interested in sewing, and I asked for it so I could use it. So this is the old one. So I'm 37, so it's older than that. I don't know what year it's from, but so here's the top. And just like the newer one, this is where you're going to put the thread. But instead of it lying down, it's standing upright. So you're going to take your thread. This time I'm using this green one. Just set it on top there. And you don't have a little doohickey to keep it in place because gravity is going to take that for you. So unlike my other one, as you can see, there are no numbers. There's no guides. Once upon a time, this did have a book. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But like the other machines, you're going to thread it through a series of hooks and eyelets and all that to get it threaded. So first we're going to start, with these two eyelets. So on this machine, you're just going to take the end of your thread and you're going to thread it through both of them. So yes, there are two eyelets. I just used the one right across from each other on both of them. Then from there, so this is the eyelet part. From there, on my machine, you're going to come down and around. This is kind of like, it just grabs it. And then it has this little wire hook thing. And you're going to go around that hook. Then from there, there's another hook right here. You're going to bring that around the hook and then back up. And then from there, you're going to thread it through this eyelet here. Which, like on the other machine I showed you, that eyelet is, you can see it moving when you turn the wheel. Then back down, and you see this, there's like a little curly Q thing here, which you can put both of the threads here in it. Sorry if you hear noise, that's my dog's playing. Come on, thread in there. I got got one threaded. So there you go. So you're pretty much just pulling it around the curly Q. So after that, now my machine at the bottom part by the needle, instead of one hook here, this one here, there's also another little curly Q thing right here. So you're going to take your thread and just wrap it around there, and then also wrap it around this hook by the needle. Then, just like the other machine, here's the knob. You're going to turn that to pull the needle up in its highest position. At least that's how I like to have it when I thread it. Then you're going to thread your needle. This needle is super old because I haven't used this machine in a couple years, so it looks a little rusty. Living by the ocean, you leave metal lying around too long, it's going to get rusty. Which means I'm having a hard time threading it. Okay, you guys, I had to pause it and really concentrate because I was having a really hard time, since this is a machine I haven't used in a while, to thread it. The needle's kind of old, not wanting to work. So there, if you can see the tiny little tail coming out from behind it, trying to grab that. Okay. Oh, now it's in a knot. That's not good. Okay, so you have your needle threaded. Now it's time for the bobbin on this machine, which is a lot different than the last machine. So the bobbin from this machine is in here, and it's this part back here. So on these older machines, bobbins are a little bit trickier. So there's a little lever here. Okay, so there's this lever here. You're gonna pull that, hold onto it, and pull the whole thing out. So with this older machine, the part that holds the bobbin comes out. This is the part that holds it, and this is the bobbin. So this machine has a metal bobbin. The newer machine had a plastic bobbin. I suggest that if you're gonna buy more for your machine, always buy what the machine comes with, plastic or metal. You can buy either still, but I wouldn't use metal in my new machine because it came with a plastic bobbin. So this one, as you can see, so this bobbin, as you can see, is already threaded. And on this older machine, so this one, you're gonna plop the bobbin in just like the other one, but instead of threading it to hook inside, that hook thing is here. So there's this little metal plate, a little slit right here, and then a hole. So you're going to take the thread it through that little slit, and just pull it to the side underneath this little plate. And then you can kind of hear that click, and then it's in place. So then you have to put it back inside. So you're going to pull the lever back out so you have something to hold on to, and thread it on there, and then let it go to release it into place. If you don't have it into place, it's going to spin, which means, you know, you won't be able to sew. It didn't lock into place too. Oh, there it goes. There, locked into place. Now it's not moving around. And then, so just throw the extra thread in, put the plate down, and just like the other machine, you're going to turn your side knob. And so you're going to turn it so the needle goes into the machine, comes out, and then if you pull the tail just like the other machine, there is the bottom thread. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to thread a bobbin on this older machine. So here's an empty metal bobbin I have. And just like the other one, this one has a lot more holes, so it doesn't really matter which one you put it in. And to thread this machine, that's where this part comes in. It's like the newer one that had a little smaller one sitting here. So you're going to take the thread and you're really just going to go around it. You're not going to do a loop like the other one. You're going to go around that. Then, so on this machine, you're actually going to come down. This is on the right hand side, so it's the complete opposite side. You're bringing the thread down, and then you're going to hook it up under and up. So these all, they have a little, they're a little like tight in there, so it grabs onto it. And then you have your bobbin, just like the other one. From the inside out, thread your bobbin. And then the place to set the bobbin on this machine. Okay, so on this machine, the bobbin mechanism is here. And as you can see, it's because it has to use the force of the, when you sew this turns. So it's going to use the force of that to spin the bobbin to fill it up. So here's your bobbin. You have your bobbin. You're going to stick it onto the peg, and instead of it clicking like the other one, this one you have to actually push down. So now it's all ready to go. I've turned my machine on, which this old machine doesn't have an on and off switch. You actually have to plug it in, and the only way to really know it's on is if your light bulb is working, your light bulb turns on. So just like the other one, I have my pedal here, this older one here. So just like the other machine, I have my pedal down on the floor. I'm going to hold, if I can grab it, I'm going to hold the tail of the thread. I'm going to hold the tail of the thread. Then I'm going to push down on the pedal. And it's going so slow. This machine is so old, you guys. Not really wanting to turn. Oh, my poor machine. Okay. So, my poor machine is literally dying on me as I film this. But you guys kind of get the idea. So if it was working great, what it would be is this would be turning, and then it would turn and fill the bobbin. Sorry, this is going to be shaking because I'm doing it manually, so it's going to shake a lot more. So here is the bobbin turning, and it would do the same thing as the other one. It would fill up. Eventually the tail would snap off, and then you had have a full bobbin. Okay, you guys, so there you have it. There is me threading my older machine. I hope this helps in any way that I can help with sewing. I know with my machine, I had to, on my older machine, since I haven't used it in a couple years, I did have to sit and look at it first and remember how to thread it. But since I used it for so long, and once you get it, you kind of don't forget. Like, especially on the older one, since there isn't a guide, you kind of have to memorize how to do it, and if you don't have a book. Anyways, I hope this helped. I hope you guys enjoying this video. I hope you guys are enjoying some sewing videos. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.